Hello and welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Stafford for race 12. Take a quick look at qualifying and let's get this one up and ready to go. As the 11 of Team Duke on pole. And we're going to get ready to see what this race has got going for it here. Pace car in, green flag out to kick off the Aquafina 500. As the outside lane gets a hell of a good launch. Born ready to the point as Team Duke kind of flow up the acceleration on the pole there. 31 of ours, fast and 11, able to get out as well to second. Big group here, big wide in the mid pack here. Cars fighting for position, everyone they can get. Duke back down to third is, there they go. Back real deep in the pack. Toad Warrior up top as, the 0-2 of Eddie gets in the back of him. But Toad keeps it straight. Really tough time holding the low side. That's what's going to eat up the one here long term if he can't get down with how his track runs. 28 of Kyle D rolling the bottom smooth here. Another early victim of getting stuck up in the wrong places, Vent Nation. Going the wrong way early on. As 86 of Fred Jones rounds out the back of the field. Back relatively the front, Hyper, not as he's having a tough time putting it down where he needs to. 21, all out of whack. As now he's stuck 3 wide top. So yeah, can't run the low side when you're stuck up there, but he's got to let the 16 and then try to get down as quickly as he can. And that's the situation here. Now 16 starting to run a bit higher. Put it in the, he's going to go middle 3, try to clear that 88 going down to 3. Hyper's got it. The battle for second. Team Duke looking underneath RS. 31 trying to hold high. Don't think he can quite get it there. This is just allowed Born Ready to run it out front so far. .21 there. Back to our spectator cam. Got some really big bullying going on back there. Oh, it's a crash. The 51 and the 52 involved. Caution's out. Saw that one coming when I saw them up off the corner. Half speed. Yeah, the 07's not even on the apexes. Now they're just shoving up the track. The 51 just shoved the 52 in the wall. Nowhere to go for the 4. The 1 gets damage. Oh, more damage for the 4. 7, 28 get a piece of it. This sucks. Now they're going to have to straighten it out and get slowed down here. And now it's kind of a bit of a cluster cluck because now lead lap cars and lap cars trying to get around each other. These guys were on the lead lap. They're going to try to unlap themselves here. Like, who else needs to get unlapped? Jerry, Volley, and Fred Jones, and Howard Pavilion. As the AI Born Ready not letting them by. I don't get it here. They're not gonna stay lead. They're not gonna stay lap down. They don't. Fuck. KSS BSS back on track. Lead lap. That 4, I'm not sure what the 4 is doing. As he's got big problems on the front of that car. And now all the lappers have been let around. I don't see the 4 continuing here. They're going to have to work on that damage. And he's going to go a lap down. Yeah, at least see the leaders coming through the back of 3 and 4 there. They're going to let him back out with that. Trying to beat the pace car off the turn. That's great and all, but you got to get back out on track there, buddy. I think this might be an issue for 14. Stuck in their indecisions. Alright, 1 lap fast forward later. I think the 4 team is still in their pitting loop. Pace car off. KSS coming back out as Born Ready leads the field to the first restart. Green's back out. This time 31's on it. As both Tide and Landon inside top 5. RS getting up underneath Bourne. How's this battle going to go? He's going to take it. Now deep in field. Well, not too deep. Hyperdrive and Tigerman battling for some position here. Mizzou and Racer outside, just at the edge of the top 10. Pretty big amount of side-by-sides going on right now. Jake, Landon, Bourne's falling back. Jake up on the high side. Not able to hold it very well here. .21 of Hyper. Looks like he tried to go to third lane. Didn't quite take there. Now Landon on the low side. Bourne's there. Hyper is still trying to make that 3 wide work. The 9 of Logan off the corner. Misty Viper. And that's Ladion on the bottom side that they're trying to fight. And now a 66 of Obi-Wan Kenobi in this battle as well. The 52 and the 51 are here. Remember then, they crossed the line. When they wrecked across it, they got to keep the position they were in when they crossed. So that's how they're both still inside the top 20. Now, outside top 20, guys like Toad Warrior, Kyle D, racing each other. The King of Kings is here. Vet Nation, he's been in an interesting position of just qualify poorly, run up through the field, but his run up hasn't particularly happened yet. Now near way back, got Launcher Sauce, Jerry, Volley. Pavilion and Fred Jones are just battling each other, kind of staying out of the mess, letting the real drivers handle the bulk of the work. Now the 31 and the 11 here, kind of get a battle going on for the lead. The 8 behind the both of them. As, yep, I think we have the 4 of KSS finally doing a lap. Took him long enough to get out there. He's About 5 laps down at the moment. RS Fast 11 right in front of here. Looking to. Nope, he's going to pit again. But landing up high, losing a couple spots. Maybe Tiger Man could put one on the 5 team. Spearing wide, the 5 goes. But he settles back. Probably going to get passed by the 16 as well. As the 39's got to watch it. 16 might get him too. Just arcing the corner in a way they think they're going to get the most off of it here. Racer and Mizzou have been battling each other for a good chunk of this race. Landon, CS, that's the battle going on side by side with them. Now Racer losing some more spots there. Back up to the top 3. The 31 is pulled away from the 11 and the 8. $31. Just taking care of business and doing what he's got to do here. So far, open road ahead of him. As he in the 4 pit again. What a sight for sore eyes. Actually, here's something we got to focus on here. Battle looking like it's going to be for 4th. If Born Ready running in 4th. Jake in 5th. Hyper 6th. Seeing how this plays out. Plays out with the 2 getting underneath the 27. But doesn't take advantage. And now with 21 going underneath the 2. Got to be careful here, figuring out who's to your inside on what corner and how much car they got underneath you. Make one wrong move and you could get yourself spun out here. Born Ready, traveling high. As seeing the 11 maybe starting to rein that 31 back in, but he lost time that lap. Born looking for a crossover that never comes. The 2's up awfully high that time, but 21 can't get to it. 7th place, Tiger Man just holding that spot right now. Mizzou, CS, Landon, running out of top 10. Bruggemeyer, Racer, Ladion, Logan. Misty Viper has gotten to 15th here. The 51, the 52. Not sure if there's a bit of animosity between these two. If it's just a bit of short track racing, tomfoolery. Not sure what it could be. 51's going to get that spot. The 52 is going to lose 16th and more. The 3 of Lasta feeling much better about their season in general after that win at Texas Apron, but they just haven't had good runs, and this one is not one of his good runs. As gets 18th, but is still plenty of work to do. As the 11 is starting to really rein in this 31 right now. That's what it's looking like. Couple that with the fact that the lap cars are catching Howard Pavilion and Toad Warrior. I think that one car must have got more damage than I thought in the ensuing caution if he's getting outran by the fucking 86 car. Like, this is not good company to be in for one team, but it's where they find themselves. And if you're the one, you're hoping for a caution because leaders are coming. You got that RCR duo, red and blue, coming in the top 5 as well. They've been fast. Not sure how fast compared to the leaders, but these two, they've been pretty good. 1.29, 1.54. Seems like they're starting to rein in on the top spot. With plenty of time left, there'll be many an opportunity for cars to take a stab at 31's lead. Duke thought he might have had him reeled in, but it's starting to really stand off. But I'm not sure if the guys like the 8 appreciate that. Getting held up from having a chance to take the shot at the leader. I want to one more specifically go to Vent Nation. He's up to 20th now, which is good. But he's really in a spot where points matter to him if he's not specifically in positions to win races. Well, not this race, obviously. A lot of drivers fell off. Cannoli and the 52 are back here. Did something happen? Did I miss anything? These guys were running perfectly inside the top 20, and then all of a sudden they're not. I'm half expecting Wannabe to be back here as well, but he's running 15th and mighty fine. Not sure if it's the fault of the 4 cars pitting loop, but it could be. .31. He's began initiating with lap traffic here as he is looking low on the 90 of Howard Pavilion. You know, no spots earned in NDS. You got to fight for every position, fight for every car. And now Duke going to get that position as well. The 11, they're going to start tossing the 90s from car to car, getting them past. Cars fast and 11 now looking to put the 1 down a lap. The 11's right on RS's tail. As up, there goes the 1 up the track. There he goes. Duke, you're going to have to follow RS through the lap traffic. Every hole that the 31 makes, the 11 has to capitalize to keep with it. Try to stay close in if he wants a shot at the lead here. Jake up to 3rd. Hyper making a pass for 4th. Next car to pass would be 86 of Fred Jones. It's now even tied, starting to throw Howard Pavilion further back as lap traffic continues here. And now KSS BSS running in front here of all these guys. You have to be careful how to make this one work. As big checkup for the 4 car. That's going to be big here. as that allows the 11 to get right up behind the 31. Big roll for KSS BSS. Now battle for third between Hyper and Jake. As the 31 gets by Fred Jones, he's going to try to put more cars a lap down to fortify his standings here. Now Volley in 38. RS Fest 11 all over the back of Volley. Might just be fucking with him. And Volley runs up the track. That's going to allow 31 to lap 38. And now third place starting to get really jiggy here. Jake, Hyper. Now Bourne and Tide are out here as well. 7th place Tiger Man running. He hasn't hit his first lap car yet, but he's got room ahead and behind him. As now Volley trying to run his race here. Now if the 11 gets by Volley, then RS's next lap car is all the way out to Laundry Sauce in 29th, as the 4 of KSS is going to pit again. Yep. At this point, the 4 car has lost a total of 19 laps to the leader. That's a lot of laps. Volley on the high side. Volley doesn't want to go on the high side because he might lose a spot to, oh, Fred Jones are pitting. That's how pit stops take place. This is the one pit stop of the race. As some drivers are going to get pretty technical with when they go down pit road. Team Duke using this as his opportunity to come in, as 21 and the 1 stay out. Hyperdrive probably going to try and go as long as he can without pitting. Toad Warrior, well, who knows what his plan is now that he's not on the lead lap anymore. That definitely is a sour note for the one team today. The 54 is on track. Probably already made their stop. Yeah, I think the 21 was the last one to make their stop. Racer and the King of Kings driving side by side. It's all about good pit stop, bad pit stop. And it looks like the 31 had a good stop. The only 2 cars in front are cars that are Hyperdrive, who's just getting off pit road, trying to maintain some position, and Blasta is also getting off as well. So now your track position is 31, 11, 8, largely unchanged in the track position department. What Jake lost so much time, the big loser on pit road is the 2 cars. He flubbed his stop immensely. Vent Nation also among those who dropped the ball. 52, 2, 5, 31. That definitely a lot of drivers who could have made their stops better or worse. Now Laundry Sauce Jerry battling for position. But they can't really do that with 31 putting them both a lap down. F4 Ace, Volley are both a lap down. RS Fest 11 has about 2 seconds as the leader here. Not sure what to make of it here. Several drivers went up the field, several drivers went down the field. 21 on the lead lap, with the final car being Vassell. And yeah, those lap cars, more lap cars. Everyone's still on track, so it's a full house coming to what we got going on here. Now ours Fast and 11 battling here. Nice of him to put KSS his 21st lap down on track. As the 4-car motions to pit road. There he goes. Tied. Now up to second place. Hyperdrive in third. Duke has kind of lost a few spots there, but making it, trying to save face here as Tiger Man gets a spot on Mizzou. As the fight for 6th, they're really kicking up here. Born Ready. Trying to get one from Duke. Tied. Looking at one from Hyper. As now everything's starting to get spaced out, let's do a word about our sponsor, Aquafina, the bottled water company that is a rival to Dasani. I prefer Aquafina because their bottles are just look so stylish, and it's definitely a better name, in my opinion. I'm not a water enthusiast, but if I was, I'd probably choose Aquafina. Very blue, very good. What the fuck? Who writes these? There's no script. Whatever. Back to the race. As now tied. Really not making up ground on this 31. It's actually getting a lot worse for the guys on the lead lap trying to catch him here. He caught up to the back of Vassell. The 45 car looking to try to stay on the lead lap. And don't think it's going to happen. Squarely on the back bumper there, just riding it around, waiting for the time. He moves up the track significantly, and no, 45. They're going to play defense. Like, they're not going to take it lying down on getting lapped. They're going to have to play a bit more creative to get around the 45. As there they go. Another car lapped down. Hyperdrive all over the back of Tide for second. Now, I'm not sure if Hyper can make up this ground here, but he's definitely going to fucking try. He's got all the time in the world to get it going. Now Duke in 4th. The 39 has been quietly getting his way up through the field. So, I might see him make up a couple more positions before it's all said and done here. 20th place, King of Kings. Jake just went from 0 to 0 here as he's about to go second lap down. And only a 19th. Racer up to 18th at least. Dog Warrior, he's also a lap down with Jake. Doesn't want to go second down. Now we're getting down to the 20 to go. Getting close till be at 10 to go. And yeah, everyone's kind of spaced out. Nothing really to report. The lead gap is pretty big here. Hard to see who all is coming off the corner. I think Mizzou's going to try and get that position from 39, but never be so sure. Big up the track for the 2. And then that 39 has, or 31. 31 has the time to play patient with these guys, as you don't want to put yourself in a situation that will wreck your car. You have a 3-second lead. You have time to spare. There's no sense of blowing your load, but with the 2 moving out of the way, it makes it a lot easier for you to get these positions. 54 way up the track. Yeah, that just helps, doesn't it, for you trying to make up your positions. 66, next car on the lead lap. Yeah, BS Fast and 11, 18th. Racer in 17th. KSS having a day. Or Kylie. Man, announcer error is going crazy right now. Maybe the 4 car just seems slower and slower every time he tries to do something here. That 4 is just not looking right. As the 6 gonna slow down for him, is looking for a lane down. It really holds up those guys, as we've experienced with the leaders before, but that creates these groups, these really big groups, and that could be something. But with 10 to go, with lap cars interwoven with lead lap cars on a restart, that may or may not happen. Now, I'd say this race is about a matter of inches now, as we've made up the bulk of the track position. Looking at these battles here inside the top 10, Lasta picking up a good position here. Misty, Ladion, and CS all battling here. As more 3 wide, as Eastlamp going for the position on Zentz. Zentz getting shoved up in front of Vent Nation. These guys going for it, and it's fun to watch. The 6 way up the track, bounces off the wall, tags the 88, but they all keep going. That was almost dangerous for Misty and Ladion there. Big damage on these cars. They're just slogging it out. Check back with that 31 is he's going hard right now. He's towed a second lap down. He's lapped Cannoli. He's just going as hard as he can, as he's just got the 4 KSS right there with him so far. I could see this ending badly for Toad and company here. KSS actually running multiple laps on track for the first time since a long time ago, as he's currently 27 laps down to RS Fastlane 11, as RS currently up on the high side in the closing laps, but KSS goes back down the pit road. That definitely does a hold-up job here, as Vassell definitely had to brake a bit for King. Hyperdrive in second is just too much lap car between him and the leader. This is 2-second lead is a lot to manage here. That's going to grow pretty big, back to probably stretch out back to 3 seconds. No lap cars all the way to the 18th place 08. 3 to go. Hyperdrive in a fight right now, going hard for second. Tide and Duke there could take it. 2 to go for the Guys right here. The 8. Looking low for the 21. White flag. One more time around for all these guys. Last minute track position. Hyper. Trying to hang on the second. Not sure if he's going to get it here. RS Fast in 11 wins at Stafford as, whoa, holy crap. Hyper put in work for that second place finish right there. He made sure he got it. Man. Bloody hell. That was cool as fuck. They had to split Jerry just for that second place finish right there. Cool as fuck. Kudos to the 21 team, but at the end of the day, 31's got the big dub in victory lane right now. He's going to celebrate the heck out of it. Man, 4/1000ths of a second per second. God damn. I mean, that was a hell of a good finish. And, hold on. What happened here? Did the 4 car even finish the race? Alright, so 31 takes the checkers. The 4 car technically finished the race on lap number. He completed 81 of the 110 laps. So, yeah, that's like 31 laps down, but he technically completed it, so everybody made it, despite the fact that the 4 is listed as retired. That's just an hour moment. Don't ask me. Whatever. Congratulations to 31 team. Congratulations to 21 team for that awesome finish. And we will see you next time. Take care.